The distress beacon had been transmitting for 3 cycles when it finally pierced through the cosmic noise and reached Earth's outer monitoring stations. Commander Elsa Hartman stood in the bridge of the UESV Prometheus, her ice-blue eyes scanning the translated message that flickered across the holographic display. "Captain, you need to see this," she called out, her voice tight with urgency. Captain Verk Singh strode across the bridge, his tall frame moving with the practiced ease of someone who'd spent more time in zero gravity than on solid ground. His dark beard was neatly trimmed, and his brown eyes held the sharp intelligence that had made him one of humanity's youngest deep space captains. "What have we got, Commander?" he asked, leaning over the console. "It's a civilian transport ship, the Serene Tide, Zelthari Registry. They're stranded in the Karnak Expanse after a catastrophic engine failure. Life support is failing, and they're in the path of a radiation storm that'll hit in less than 20 hours. Elsa's fingers danced across the controls, pulling up trajectory calculations. They sent distress calls to 12 nearby systems. No one's responded. Verk's jaw tightened. The Karnak Expanse was notorious, a graveyard of failed mining operations and shattered asteroids, where gravitational anomalies could tear a ship apart if the captain wasn't careful. Most species in the Galactic Assembly considered it a death trap. They avoided it entirely. But humans had earned a different reputation in their 2 decades among the stars. They were the ones who came from Earth, a Class 12 death world where everything from the weather to the wildlife seemed designed to kill. They were the species that didn't know when to quit. "How far?" Verk asked. 18 hours at maximum burn. We'd arrive with maybe 90 minutes before the storm hits." The bridge fell silent. The crew of the Prometheus knew what that meant. They'd have to push their ship beyond recommended safety margins, navigate one of the most dangerous regions in known space, and execute a rescue with almost no margin for error. Verk didn't hesitate. "Set course for the Serene Tide. All hands to rescue stations. Engineering, I need everything you can give me." "Aye, Captain," came the chorus of responses. 17 hours and 42 minutes later, the Prometheus dropped out of faster-than-light travel at the edge of the Karnak Expanse. The view screen showed a nightmare of tumbling debris and unstable gravitational wells, with the small egg-shaped silhouette of the Zelthari transport ship barely visible against the cosmic chaos. "Radiation storm approaching from coordinates 287 Mark 14, announced Lieutenant Choi from the science station. "Impact in 78 minutes. Elsa's hands moved across her console with practiced precision, plotting a course through the debris field. "Captain, I can get us there, but it's going to be rough. These gravity wells are shifting constantly." "Do it," Verk ordered. He opened a channel to the Serene Tide. "Zelthari Transport, this is Captain Verk Singh of the Earth vessel Prometheus. We're coming to get you. Hold on." A trembling voice responded, the translator rendering the Zelthari's clicking speech into standard. "Earth ship, you came?" "But no one crosses the expanse. It's suicide." Verk smiled grimly. "Commander, punch it!" The Prometheus dove into the expanse like a falcon stooping on prey. Elsa's piloting was surgical, threading the needle between asteroid clusters and gravity wells that would have crushed a lesser pilot. Warning klaxons blared as the ship's hull groaned under the stress, but Elsa never wavered. 53 minutes to storm impact," Choi announced. They pulled alongside the Serene Tide with 47 minutes remaining. The Zelthari ship was worse than the scans had suggested. Hull breaches, failing power systems, and life support down to critical levels. "Boarding teams go," Verk commanded. Elsa led the first team herself, magnetic boots clanking against the damaged hull of the alien vessel. Inside, they found 23 Zelthari huddled in the central chamber, their bioluminescent skin dim with fear and oxygen deprivation. "Can you walk?" Elsa asked the nearest one, a small being whose translator unit was sparking. You really came. Deathworlders came for us. Damn right we did. Now move." The evacuation was a blur of organized chaos. Verk coordinated from the bridge while Elsa and the boarding teams carried, dragged, and sometimes physically threw the weakened Zelthari across the umbilical connection between ships. 30 minutes. Choi's voice crackled over the comm. "Commander, get back here now," Verk ordered. Elsa did a final sweep of the Serene Tide, her suit lights cutting through the darkness. In the engine room, she found one more, a young Zelthari engineer who had stayed behind trying to buy his people more time. "Everyone else is safe," Elsa told him. "Time to go. I cannot make it. My lung sacs are damaged. Elsa grabbed him and slung him over her shoulder. Humans carry their wounded. Now shut up and let me save your life. She ran. The radiation storm hit as the Prometheus cleared the expanse's outer boundary, shields flaring as they deflected the deadly particles. Behind them, the serene tide was consumed, disintegrating in a flash of violent energy. In the Prometheus's medical bay, Verk found Elsa helping the ship's doctor treat the Zelthari survivors. She looked exhausted but satisfied. All 23 accounted for, Captain, she reported. Verk nodded, then activated the ship-wide comm. Attention all Zelthari passengers. Welcome aboard the Prometheus. You're safe now. The eldest Zelthari, his translator now repaired, approached them both. Captain Singh, Commander Hartman, our species has been part of the Galactic Assembly for 4,000 cycles. In all that time, no one has ever entered the expanse to rescue us. They said it was impossible. They said we were already dead. Verk exchanged a glance with Elsa, a slight smile crossing his face. With respect, Elder, humans don't really do impossible. We're from Earth. Everything there tries to kill us, and we're still standing. A little radiation storm and some asteroids? He shrugged. Just another Tuesday. The Zelthari's bioluminescence pulsed with what their database said was profound emotion. Then perhaps the galaxy has misunderstood what Deathworlder truly means. You do not simply survive death. You fight it, for others. Elsa placed a hand on the Elder's shoulder, gentle despite her strength. That's what humans do. When someone sends an SOS, we answer, every time. As the Prometheus set course for the nearest station, the story of their rescue spread across the quantum net at light speed. The Deathworlders had done the impossible again, not for glory or gain, but because someone needed help. And that, the galaxy was learning, was the most human thing of all.